What's the worst you've seen someone take a breakup? My little brother Danny came home one day wearing a hoodie in 90-degree weather, but as he took it off, his shirt came up. I saw his entire body was covered in bruises. Some looked new. Whoa, what happened to you? I asked, grabbing his shoulder. He flinched away from me. Actually flinched. Just playing football at lunch, he mumbled, pulling his shirt back down. He practically ran to his room, and I heard the lock click. Something was wrong. My little brother was hiding something from me. He was absolutely not the type to play football. The next morning, I watched him walk over to the middle school, wearing another hoodie despite the heat, and I made a decision. I was going to find out what was really happening. At lunch, I walked straight over to Danny's school, my stomach tight with worry. The football field was packed with kids throwing balls around, laughing, shoving each other playfully. To my surprise, no Danny. I asked some kid from his grade where he was, and he pointed to the far corner of the courtyard with this weird look on his face. I found Danny sitting alone under a tree, reading a book he liked, completely absorbed. I was about to leave, relieved, when I heard the voice that made me cringe. My ex-girlfriend Sienna's laugh, that fake sweet tone she used right before she'd say something cruel. She was standing over Danny with her friend while my brother was on his knees in the dirt. She had his book in her hands, and as I watched, she ripped it clean in half, pages fluttering to the ground like dead leaves. Look at this loser reading books. Tell your brother this is his fault for dumping me. Then she kicked him. Not hard enough to seriously injure, but hard enough to make him curl up. A few other kids just watched, some recording on their phones, nobody helping. But as soon as they saw me watching too, they made sure to leave. This had been happening for weeks. I walked over. What the hell are you doing? The words tore out of my throat before I even realized I was running toward them. Sienna's eyes went wide when she saw me, dropping his book. She started stammering some excuse about how she was joking, but I wasn't listening. I was looking at my brother's face, tears cutting through the dirt on his cheeks, his favorite book in pieces around him. Get the F out of here, I said, my voice deadly quiet. Sienna and her friends walked away, thinking they were so smart. I helped Danny up. I felt the rage boiling inside of me as it set in that this was where he was getting his bruises. He was shaking, trying not to cry harder, apologizing for not telling me. She said she'd make it worse if I told anyone, he whispered. Said she'd tell everyone at school lies about me, post stuff online, make everyone in my grade hate me even more. I hugged him tight, feeling him sob against my shoulder, and I knew exactly what I had to do. I was not letting this beach get away with this. I took Danny to get ice cream after school at the place where Sienna worked, making sure she was on shift. He's deathly allergic to dairy and nuts, and I watched him carefully order the special allergen-free sorbet they kept for customers like him. I could see her face as she read the order, and her smile was poison. I knew exactly what she'd do when she read specifically not to put those ingredients in, so I stood where I could see her preparing it, my phone recording as she deliberately grabbed the regular ice cream scoop without washing it, added a spoonful of real milk to his cup when she thought no one was looking, then crushed up almonds and mixed them in. This wasn't petty revenge anymore. This would have killed him. I grabbed Danny before he could take a bite, throwing it in the garbage. I could see Sienna waiting to see if he'd eat it, and I instantly went inside and showed the manager the video immediately. I just wanted to make Sienna lose her job, but the manager completely freaked out and took it way more serious than I thought. The police were called, and she's now the one reading books, in jail.